Hello everybody, this is Gareth Cahoon Speaks back here with another video. This one's got particular meaning to me because I am a quadriplegic and I'm paralysed from the shoulders down. And the Labour Party has now become the party of death because it's bringing in the suicide bill through the back door, which means, just like everything else with Labour, we don't get a vote. Just like Labour cancelled 5 mayoral elections in the UK. Why? Because they knew they couldn't win otherwise, and that Reform was going to take every seat. So they cancelled the elections so they could hold on to power. But why the suicide bill is of particular interest to me is because in years past, people like me would have been discarded and treated like third-class citizens because of a disability that we had no choice in. And to me, the suicide bill is just a bill calling for murder. For example, there was 2 elderly women, well, say elderly, they were 83 years old, and they were twins, and they lived in America, and they decided that they wanted to die together. They didn't have any terminal illness, they just wanted simply to die together, which, me being paralysed from the shoulders down, I grasp every bit of life that I can and want to live it as long as I can. The suicide bill is just an option for people to damn their souls, because anyone who commits suicide cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. And that's why this particular bill so incenses me, because suicide is an easy way out for people who are sick and maybe have cancer or some other terminal illness. But I would rather go out hard and enter the kingdom of heaven than go out with no pain and end up in hell. So that's why I am totally and utterly profused about the suicide bill coming into law, because it'll only open the gates for euthanasia and everything else that comes along with killing, like abortion and suicide. They're all the same thing to me. An evil decree let in by politicians who have fallen so far away from God that they're willing to bring laws in that he is totally and utterly against. So stop the suicide bill in its tracks, folks, before the train goes too far down the tracks that it can't be brought back, and anyone is allowed to commit suicide who maybe has depression and all they need is medication or something. These things, when they're started, they say that they're only going to be for the extreme cases, but as we've seen with other things, it's the innocent and the disabled that usually become worse off with these things. And killing yourself, to me, is the easy way out. It's much harder to live a life a long life and fight every day to better your situation until God takes you home. So, Keir Starmer, shame on you for bringing the suicide bill in through the back door. And may your government falter. Shalom, Maranatha, and Hallelujah.